Hello, everybody. It's Teresa with Wander with Teresa, and I said I would recap what I got today on my errands out. I went to Dollar Tree where there still is something. Well, you can get four for $1. I went and scored some seeds. It's the first time I saw a huge collection at Dollar Tree, and I also got two packs of gray baskets because being self-reliant and prepping and being organized is all one huge thing, and I am the queen of not being organized. Also, I went to my local secondhand store, and it's Senior Day, 55 and over, 40% off. I found Amy Vanderbilt's complete cookbook. It's out of the 60s, and it's the good old recipes. Like we were saying about, Betty Crocker and certain things. What am I looking at? Oh, chocolate frosting. That's not a good one to land on, but maybe it is. I also found something called Dare to Repair, and I'm getting how-to books more and more for my libraries. And I'm going to loud. I got that $5.97. That was $5.97. So I got two of those. It's like two for the price of one, technically. And of course, I'd mentioned that I went to go get a new toothbrush and tried not to set alarms off or be conspicuous, and I failed miserably. Now, with prepping, I think I'd mentioned a long time ago in a video about if you're going to be sewing or needing to make clothing, having patterns that have a variety of sizes. And this goes from 8 to 16. I don't know how many people have actually seen videos starting way back in January of 2022 through now. There are videos, because I've done this for a year. Around November, the last time I remember weighing, full disclosure, about 157 to 160 pounds. And I'm 4'10", so I was pear-shaped and cuddly. Somewhere around February of this year, I realized I wasn't 157 pounds anymore. And by the scale today, I was 136. Everyone's like, congratulations! Yeah, there's a lot of factors that could have led to this weight loss, but yeah, we'll be getting medical advice because that was more than 10% of my body weight in 4 months. And my knees are happier. I'm not going to lie to you. My knees are way happier. But yeah, I've dropped a substantial amount of weight, which brings us to self-reliance and being prepped for anything. I didn't see that coming. So what I did find is, and no one sponsors me. This is how to fit patterns to yourself better. So this is going to give you instructions. I love the ideas of t-shirt dresses. And now that I have a waist and a slimmer figure, I want to make one. But I had to go down to a size 14 because I'm not size big ass anymore. If I offended anybody, I'm sorry, but I hope everyone else laughed. So that's something you don't prepare for. So I'm going to have to change out a lot of my closet. And that's going to be a little expense, not much. I had said I went to Walmart. The reason I went to Walmart was they're the only place around that I know that has a changing room. Not changing room, a dressing room where you can try things on. The secondhand store I go to took theirs out. Or I would have been in there with very cheap pants going, okay, is this going to fit me? Is that going to fit me? But I got a baseline going to Walmart and at least one funny video about the lids to find out what size I do wear. So now I know what to look for at the secondhand store without going, let me just pull the tape measure out and can you hold this around my, anyway. And are you planning, here's the other part of this, are you planning for people to come visit and their sizes? If you have a family, you know that the kids' clothes can be, generated around and passed down. And, if you've got young men growing up, dad's stuff might fit them. Mom's stuff might fit the daughters. If you've got friends that you can, there's one, I don't think anyone thinks about prepping, but I did hear Martin Midlife Misadventures saying that they had gotten some things that weren't their size, but they were holding on to them for people who might need them in case of an emergency. And depending on how much space you have, you might plan for that. So, shout out to Martin Midlife Misadventures. Dang it, sorry. And I'll tag them in the title. But yes, so now on top of trying to become better organized, will be gutting my closet because I don't fit most of the clothing I own. So it's a blessing, it's a curse. Because it's a blessing, my kneecaps are better, my health is going to be better. My bank account's going to take a bit of a hit, but secondhand store exists for a reason for me. So, what are you guys looking at with, how do you become self-reliant? How do you prep? Do you prep for, I might be off work for a week, the car might need a repair, so we're going to have some canned goods to eat to pay that, so we can pay everything else. Let's start a conversation, because we're not prepping for the giant meteor or Godzilla. We're prepping for the things that actually might happen to us in our lifetimes. Lose a job, can't pay bills. Get sick, can't pay bills because you can't work. Death in the family. Family coming to you because they need help and you have to combine a household. All sorts of things could happen. House fires, just the natural disasters and the natural things in life that are unpleasant that can happen, may happen, and will happen. That's what you need to plan for so that you can have a continuity. I mean, we're not ready for Walking Dead yet. We're just ready for still able to function, and we should all aim for that. So let's start a conversation about how to do that. And I'll try to work on organization. There, I'm not the one to do the videos, guys. I promise you. There may be some things that I say, hey, this is what really works for me. But I promise you I'm not an expert in organization. I'm going to send this one off to you guys. Welcome back. Welcome aboard. This is Teresa with Wander with Teresa, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.